Irene Gakwa was born in Kenya to parents Francis and Joyce Gakwa. She is the youngest of three children. In May 2019, she moved from her home in Nairobi, Kenya to Boise, Idaho to be closer to her two elder brothers, Chris and Kennedy. She moved in with one of her brothers, and while in Idaho, she worked as a health aide. She had attended the College of Western Idaho and did well. According to her brother, the transition to life in the USA took a little time. When she first moved, everything was a little different, but eventually she settled down and started to make friends. Those who knew her described her as hard-working, soft-hearted and kind. After settling down in her new environment for over a year, Irene decided it was time to start dating. In 2020, she met Nathan Hightman after responding to a personal ad he had put on Craigslist, and the couple started a relationship. Both of Irene's brothers, as well as other members of the family and friends, were not impressed with Hightman. They met him on several occasions for dinners and gatherings, and one of her brothers said they found him controlling and distant. Despite this, Irene would carry on the relationship, and the couple dated on and off for 18 months. In July 2021, the couple decided to move in together. Strangely though, Gakwa told her brother she planned to move to Arizona, but the couple secretly moved to Gillette, Wyoming instead, and no one quite understood why the couple moved to Gillette, and why the couple told their family they were moving elsewhere. Irene also hated the cold weather, which made the decision to move there as opposed to Arizona even stranger. Despite the odd occurrence, Irene did stay in close contact with her family, and would video call her parents every day. And once here she started attending Gillette Community College. It would only be a matter of months though before Irene disappeared. There were numerous red flags in the relationship. Prior to dating Nathan, Irene almost always visited her brothers on most weekends. This stopped once she was with him. The couple had a rocky relationship, and Irene would often call Chris's wife when they were having issues. The last time her family would hear from Irene was on February the 24th, 2022, when she spoke to her parents in Kenya in a video call on WhatsApp. After this, the calls would suddenly stop. The family was immediately concerned, but at the same point they wanted to allow Irene a level of independence, and understood she would maybe not always keep in contact as much as she once did. However, the concerns were elevated at the beginning of March. After not hearing from their sister, she eventually communicated via text message with one of her brothers. In the message, she talked about moving to Texas, but one thing was odd. The texts were all in English, but the siblings almost always conversed in a mix of Swahili and Kenyan slang. On March the 20th, after still not actually speaking to her, her brother reported her missing to local law enforcement. Immediately, investigators focused on Nathan Hightman. Hightman told police that one night in 2022, Irene, who was known to be a shy homebody, packed up her belongings, got into a black SUV and left the home they shared, never to return. He had no idea where she went to. Just a matter of weeks later, he would be declared a person of interest. He was arrested in May of 2022 on 2 felony counts of theft and 1 felony count of unlawful use of a credit card. Hightman was accused of transferring nearly $3,700 from her bank account into his own, and spending an additional $3,200 on her credit card. purchasing boots and a shovel amongst other things. He also deleted her email account and changed her banking password. He told police he took her money so she would contact him when she ran out of money. The police also announced they were looking for information about a grey or silver Subaru Crosstrek with Idaho license plates which matches Hightman's car, seen driving on rural or private land in Campbell County, Wyoming, between the time Irene was last seen and when she was reported missing. It was also revealed that on February the 24th, the last time anyone spoke to Irene, Hightman bought a 55-gallon metal drum, and neighbours witnessed him burning something in the backyard the following day. Authorities asked for public assistance in locating the 55-gallon metal drum within Campbell County, which may have been possibly burned and/or abandoned. A group of women from Gillette have conducted numerous searches over hundreds of miles for the elusive 55-gallon drum, but none have been found that contain any evidence in relation to Irene's disappearance. A search of the house the couple were living in was done shortly after this, but nothing was reported regarding the findings, but it can be assumed a 55-gallon drum was not present. On June the 15th, 2023, Hightman was sentenced to 3 to 6 years in prison for felony theft. Police say Hightman has been uncooperative in their investigation and is considered a person of interest in her disappearance. However, to date, no charges have been levelled against him relating to her disappearance, and for his part, Hightman maintains his innocence and denies having anything to do with Irene's disappearance. For her loved ones, though, the nightmare goes on, and as of 2024, Irene Gakwa remains missing and her case unsolved.